Hi, in this video I'll show you how to create home flat icon using Inkscape, and I'm going to be using exact numbers, so you should be able to recreate exactly the same icon just like the one you saw in the thumbnail of the video. So let's get started. First I'll create the background. I'll grab the create rectangles and squares tool, click and drag like this. Then for the width I'm going to change it to 500 pixels. The height the same, 500 pixels, and rounded corners I'll use this option and change them to 65 pixels. And also I'm going to go over here and change the color to, let's say, this one, and let's position it over here, zoom in a little bit. Next I'm going to grab the create rectangles and squares tool again, click and drag like this, make sure to remove the rounded corners, then go over here and enter 230 pixels, and here 190 pixels for the height. And then let's change the color to black for now and leave this over here. Next let's create the door to our home. So again, selecting the create rectangles and squares tool, just click and drag, then go to the width and change it to 60 and the height to 75. And now let's go to the select and transform tool and change the color of this to some gray color like that. Then grab it and position it over here. Then add to the selection the background rectangle by holding the shift key and clicking on it. Now we have both selected. Then start the align and distribute tool, and I'm going to click on this option to align the bottom edges of these rectangles. And next I'm going to use this one to center them on the vertical axis. That's this way this will be in the middle here at the bottom edge of the black rectangle. Next let's cut out this door. So we select this black rectangle, holding down the shift key we add this one to the selection, then go to path, difference, and this created this cut out this shape from this one. Now we can go ahead and move it over the background over here and change the color to white. The next object I want to create is the roof, so let's go ahead and grab this tool, create stars and polygons, click and drag like this. Then let's change the corners to 3, and now I'm going to grab the select and transform tool and zoom in, holding down the control key, turning the mouse wheel forward. Click on this object one more time and then use this to rotate it and try to eyeball it that this is exactly at the horizontal. So just rotate like this until it fits with the bounding box of the object. So this looks good. Now let's change the dimensions. So let's go over here to the width and change it to 325, and the height let's change it to 170, and let's add to the selection this object. Hold down the shift key, click on it, and then use this option. And then I'm going to click away to deselect them both. Click on this one, hold down the control key, click on this again and hold down the left mouse button to move it down. And by holding down the control key I will not go left or right, I'll just move up and down. And to adjust this around here, click away, let's see how this looks. I think it looks good. Now let's create a chimney, so grab again the create rectangles and squares tool, click and drag like this, and let's use this option to make the corner sharp. And go ahead, grab the select and transform tool and change the width to 35 pixels and the height to 80. Make sure I've selected the entire thing before I enter the number. Enter 80. And the next piece I want to create, again I grab the create rectangles and squares tool, click and drag like this, go to the select and transform tool and enter for the width 45 pixels and for the height 10 pixels. Then I'm going to add to the selection this part, holding down the shift key, clicking again using this option to align them on the vertical axis, then click away, select this piece, hold down the control key, then click with the mouse and drag it down here and just like that. The next thing I can do is just select both of these and click on this option to group them. Then I can grab this and position it to my liking, and if we have snapping like this, we can just turn off the snapping so we can adjust this freely, and I think something like this looks good. Now let's go ahead and create a nice shadow for our graphic. Click and hold the left mouse button on the ruler to drag a guide like this, double click on it, and then for the angle enter minus 36. This will rotate the guide, click on it, grab it, and now I'm going to enable snapping again over here, zoom in, grab the guide and snap it over here. Next I'm going to drag another one, double click on it, again for the angle minus 36 pixels, and I'll place this one over here, and I'll do this one more time, and I'm going to place this one over here. Now I'm going to grab the Bezier tool and I'm going to start from over here. Just click on this point, then go ahead and click on this one, then I'll click somewhere over here, then click on this point, then I'll click outside somewhere over here, then over here, and then I'm going to close this over here, and then I'll start the fill and stroke tool. Go to stroke, remove it, go to fill, select flat color and change it to black. Now I'm going to select the select and transform tool, click on this background object, Control D to duplicate it. Then I'm going to click away and let's remove the guides, we don't need them anymore. Just drag them away like this. Then select this object, holding down the shift key, let's select this one. Then go to path, intersection. Then with this object selected, just move it one step below. Actually, let's move it all the way to the bottom, then one step up. This way it will be behind the house but above the background, and we can change the opacity to, I don't know, let's say around 15. Let's make it exactly 15. Now let's click away and zoom out to see what we have. And remember that this is an icon, so it's going to be viewed from far. So I don't know how big this looks for you. For me, maybe like this. For you, maybe like this by watching the video. So it looks pretty good, our home flat icon. Actually, I'm going to export it and I'm going to upload it to my Google site if you want to download it and use it for something. And I'm also going to include in the description the dimensions of each object so you can see them and recreate exactly the same icon. So that's it for this video. I hope that it was useful. If it was, make sure to like the video, leave me a comment, subscribe if you are new, and visit my channel for a lot more Inkscape tutorials. Visit my second channel, actually my first channel, for GIMP tutorials. And that's it for this one. Bye for now.